So check it out, man. I've been trying to get it with John Lohman here from Palm Beach Colubrids for a long time. We're both friends with Dr. Mike Gillen. You guys know Mike. I'm really stoked that you did this because this is a brand new, check this out guys, this is a brand new warehouse and this is the first time I'm gonna see it, the first time you're gonna see it. But we're gonna learn a lot about snakes today. I'm not a snake expert and I want to get into snakes a little bit more, but I want snakes that are active and fun and not just like, you know, I've had boas, I love them, but they're just chilling. You know, I want to see.
These are active snakes.
All right, this is really cool.
Active snakes.
All right, so let's get in there and see what's up. Check this out. No way, like this is the ultimate man cave already. The sofa, and guys, look at this place. So number one, follow John on Instagram at Palm Beach Colubrids. Look at this. I mean, this is what I've been seeing. Just these beautiful enclosures. You know, you're like normally snake dudes are doing things in racks, which is industry standard, but what's up with these? Why more of a display look, and who makes these? These are beautiful.
So yeah, these are DIY cages. It's a company in California. They're about $300 each. They're reasonably cheap, and they come with lights and stuff. But I put Arcadia Luminize in here, which all these lights are all in sync together. So they dim, they come on in the morning, sunrise, sunset, all together.
So the animals get like a circadian rhythm. They get like a proper photo period.
Yep. And then in the summertime, I can boost that, you know, the sun period longer and all that.
This is insane. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like blown away. What are we looking at right here?
So this is Philadrias baroni.
Okay.
It's a Baron's racer. These are from Argentina. This is a naturally occurring color in the wild, actually. They're supposedly from northern Argentina. They live in like the Chaco Valley and stuff like that.
Chaco Valley, you said?
Yep, it's a real dry, arid type.
So there's a Chaco tortoise, and it's like a desert species of tortoise.
Yeah.
So it's
a lot of people look at these snakes and they automatically think that they're tropical.
Okay.
But they're not.
They're not.
I mean, I spray these down. I missed because of the plants and stuff too. But they can do really well in all types of environment. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a gorgeous animal. Now, you guys know I'm a bit colorblind, but I can see it's like a teal type color,
yeah,
right?
this one's like a light powder blue.
Jeez,
I have other ones that are probably more teal looking.
This is and this is the same species, just a little bit bigger. Yeah, so this makes sense.
Color. I don't know if you can tell the color.
I can see it's a little bit. It's a little less. It's a little darker.
Yeah, it's a little bit more maybe aquamarine kind of color.
Very cool. Now, what's crazy? You mentioned eat a parrot. How big a parrot are they? Probably smaller parrot species.
These guys have. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but they're probably raiding the nest more.
Okay.
But these get pretty big. They can get 7 feet.
No way.
Yeah, they can get pretty thick, and their gape on their mouth, they can fit an incredibly large prey item.
What kind? Like, you could never keep something like this in an outdoor enclosure.
Oh, absolutely.
You could here in Florida.
Just as long, I think, you know, the metal screening, you'd probably want to have some kind of coated screening.
Gotcha, like a vinyl coated.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
clearly they're going to rub. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't want to.
So these guys are also rear fanged.
So there is venom.
Yeah, but they're not on the restricted. You know, you don't have to have a special permit for them. It's like a hog nose.
Okay, gotcha.
Anything like that.
That's interesting.
But you know, I've been tagged during feeding.
Okay.
No reaction, but I've had other people that I know, minor swelling. You know, I have someone I think's hand swelled up pretty big, maybe, you know, coming up the arm a little
It just
bit.
depends how sensitive you are to that particular venom.
That and maybe how well they delivered it.
Gotcha. That's a really cool animal, though, man. This is amazing. You're definitely doing well with them.
Yeah.
Are these all snakes that you bred?
Yeah, these are all my captive born.
Wow. Well, what I love about them is they're interested in us.
They're super active.
Yeah, they look intelligent too. They're noticing us, which is really, really awesome.
The only time they're usually not out is when they're going into shed.
Okay.
And other than that, they're out. They're following you everywhere. I mean, and these guys will they will eat and eat and eat. So you got to really moderate their food. You don't want them getting too big because they will getting super
They can
thick.
get plump. How often are you feeding these guys?
Once a week.
That's it. And is it usually just like one prey item?
No, I mean I do. I'll do multiple sometimes, small, or like change it up to quail, chicks, mice, rats.
Awesome.
Kind of just mix it up.
Mix it up. Yeah, you never want to just, with any reptile, you don't want to just rely on one prey item, because in the wild they're going to be eating different types of birds and probably opportunistic, whatever's kind of scurrying around the trees they're in. And again, their name, common name?
Barron's Racer.
Barron's Racer. Okay. Very cool, man. Right out the gate. I mean, look at this place. He's got the spray foam insulation. So we've had some cold weather here, as you know. You've been following along. It's a lot of work, but in here, no drama. You got a heater in here, and just.
I mean, I do. I never use it. The AC has a heater on it, but I haven't had to put it on.
No, you just run the lighting or heating. Like, do you have mats, like heat elements in here or something?
No,
or?
not at all. I never ran just ambient temps, even when I had them in my other shed out there.
Okay.
Usually just keep it around 80 ambient, but there is a little bit of heat that comes off the light, you know.
Okay.
And I was testing out the UVB and stuff.
All right.
You have to be careful with UVB with snakes, because especially snakes that aren't diurnal, because they're not used to that light.
Okay.
And they can actually get cataracts and stuff from it.
So there you go, Barron's Racer, man. Very cool group of animals. Love the enclosures. Now look at this. We're getting into what looks to be a little bit more tropical here.
Yes.
And you've gotten kind of a different setup. I mean, I see the snake. We'll get to the snake, but you know, my eye goes to how people are keeping them and giving them refuge and things that they need. So this is this just a hide box or a lay box?
Yes, it's a hide box.
Okay.
And it'll also be a lay box.
All right, so just a plastic shoe box.
Yep.
You burned a hole in it. They go in, but you can easily access the snake and clean it. And you put the water on top just to keep the lid anchored, or?
No, it's just easy maintenance.
Okay.
Just to keep it out of the dirt.
One
When I want to
thing's
take
right
it
there.
out, yeah, it's easy. You know, it's right there. It stays clean.
Okay.
But I like to put these, because if you have a clear tub, I kind of like putting it down in the substrate to keep it dark.
Okay, makes
there.
sense.
If you know, you can probably keep it up if it's not a dark, like a colored box.
That you can't see through.
Exactly.
Because you're trying to create actual hide, so the animal has like a sense of security.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, these guys, for the most part, it depends on the individual, but a lot of them, they're out during the day just chilling on
Look
the
at
branches.
this.
So it's
Oh my God, dude, that's a cool snake. Now, who is this?
So that's a Costa Rican bird eater.
No way.
Phyrenax bacillinotus.
Okay. Bird eater.
Bird eater, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Neotropical bird snake is another term.
Okay. Is it possible to kind of, do they fly out if we were open? Can I get in?
We can get them out. We can get this one out. We can get a bigger one out.
Well, let's wait for the bigger one, but look what he's done. He's got a bioactive setup here. We've got some leaves. This is like Costa Rica, man. You know, just check this out. So here's the snake just kind of hanging out, guys. Have you been to Costa Rica yet?
Oh, yeah.
I love that place. You fish, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and you fish there?
I didn't fish, but we did a lot of herping while I was there, just around when we were staying.
Look at that tongue. Look at the slow kind of, similar to how a rattlesnake will go up and down. This guy's really trying to get a sense as to what I'm doing here. So this is a bird-eating snake from Costa Rica. You've got bromeliads here, which are really beautiful.
So
and
there's misting systems up there.
Get out! Oh yeah, look at that.
Timer.
There's a mister.
So we'll see how they do. But the plants seem to be doing quite well. These are low-level plants. Those are sealing wax palms over there, which had the red stalk when they.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
So we'll see. They're low light. Hopefully they do well in here.
See, so I'll be honest with you. Part of the reason I wanted to meet you also is I want to do a cool species of snake at the camp. I want to set something up unique, you know, maybe an outdoor enclosure, and then something I can get into and see the animals and interact. Yeah, this was something that Dr. Mike was talking to me about.
I actually have some that I'll donate to you if you
Get
want.
out of here, man. No way.
If you want them.
Well, I would love to. And maybe we could get you some turtles for that awesome pond you got out there. So we can definitely, one hand washes the other for sure.
I
I'm
not looking for anything in return.
No. I don't like to accept without, I'm the same way,
These are snakes that I had that I just want them to go to a really good
Oh,
home.
bro, I will set up, I will build something awesome for them. I just, I can raise them up in a vision enclosure or something like that. It'd be smaller. Yeah, raise them up.
These are actually bigger snakes. I can show you them too. But
Cool,
if you wanted hatchlings too, we can do that as well.
I like, this is sick, man.
Like if you wanted to be able to just set them up in an outdoor enclosure right away, you could use these.
Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, this would be fun, man. And you wouldn't mind being a resource for me, right? Like if I have questions,
Absolutely,
I won't bug you, dude. Yeah, this is really cool, guys. So yeah, this is just, again, taking it all in, mate. By the way, I love these poems too.
Yeah,
I forget the name of them.
LUA something.
That's cool. I like the frond. Yeah. So it's funny, guys, when you get into reptiles, right? It's usually like, oh, I'm into the reptile, and then it's like, where do they live? And then it's like,
find out about all the cool plants and all that stuff. Because I've always loved plants. That's why I like our landscaping out there.
Yeah.
I love it. So to be able to provide it for my snakes and do like the habitat, just adds to the fun of it.
That's amazing, man. Yeah, it's a really cool passion you have here. I'm just, what I appreciate, I know how much is invested in time and money and passion. Yeah. And just seeing this, you must be so stoked because
this is a dream come true for me, man. This is like everything I've dreamed of
and worked towards. How many? So how many years have you been kind of had this in your head? I mean, I know you were probably a kid chasing things, but as far as realistically, for someone out there who's watching, they're probably like, oh man, I'd love to do something like this.
It kind of grew, and then I got to a point where I thought I could see. The light at the end of the tunnel, like this might be actually possible. Okay. And that's when I got into actually selling some snakes that were worth some money, and it just happened to work out for me that I was able to, fortunate enough to have these snakes that I liked, and had a lot of them, and basically just grew my collection and put it all back into the snakes.
I think that's something you just said, snakes that I liked. Yeah. I think you always wind up doing better with species that you're passionate about. So many people try and get in, they get a bunch of different stuff and they don't excel at any of it. It's gotta be, you gotta have a focus.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love all snakes, I love all reptiles, but of course there's ones that you just prefer over others, that's all. And so I just stick with it, I try not to go too crazy. I basically keep just a few species and work with them.
All right, awesome. Another Barron's racer.
The best that I can,
Yeah, you've done it. I think you've done it. I'm sure everyone watching is going to be thrilled, man. This is a big deal for everyone watching because we've been at the camp for so long. It's nice to get out and see some other passionate keepers, and then, to be honest, to see snakes.
Yeah, this one I think is in here.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Let's see if it's down in here.
You can actually see how it's. Oh, so you got some sphagnum, and you'll moisten that.
I keep it dry because the cage is so moist as it is.
So now you're giving them the opposite. You're giving them a dry place.
This always stays dry in here.
All right, so then
it's kind of opposite, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. Now, could these guys potentially get some kind of like, scale rot, something like that,
Absolutely.
if they're kept too? Okay.
Absolutely, yep. That's why I wanted to provide them with a super dry place. I mean, they can always come out, get on a branch and dry out, no problem.
It's the reverse of tortoises, right? Yeah. If you have a desert species, they want a more humid, refuge. Yep. And if you've got a humidity-loving species, you give them an opportunity. And of course, the thermal gradients. I'm sure you have something like that. Yeah. I just love seeing the droplets of water on the leaves, and these are beautiful branches as well.
Yeah, West Coast Woodworks.
Dude, you spent a small fortune here. Yeah. Holy.
But it's worth it.
And your day job is you repair elevators.
Yeah, I'm an elevator mechanic. I do modernization, but I can do it all.
You can do it all.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's amazing. You just see the different, passions people have. So again, another bird eater in here?
Yeah, I think that one's in there too. Here, let me pull these out because I want to show you just how variable they are. So
all right, please do.
Other ones, it's just
no worries. Do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, these snakes are so dear to my heart because I spent so much time working with them. So this is an F2 holdback that I've worked to try and really narrow it down to what I call lavender yellow.
Okay.
And I'll show you the male that's the lavender yellow that I was working to get it to look that way, because when you put these snakes together, nobody really knew the genetics, how they work, because you would just get all kinds of different looks.
Okay.
Not one was really the same. So I've been working, like trying to line breed them and get ones that looked alike to try and get that specific look.
Gotcha.
So
that's a beautiful snake. I mean, it's but this would still be it's a morph, but is it like a natural?
Really, these are naturally occurring. Yeah. So, but there's just so much variation in the wild.
That's so cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is so cool. Again, I'm blown away by the size of those eyes, the round pupils. So you're looking at a snake that this is an actively hunting snake. This is a snake that will go out and look for a nest to raid.
Absolutely. And they'll sit there, you know, real cryptic and wait for a bird to come by, and they'll just snatch them.
Do they have a pretty solid bite?
Oh, they got a really good. They're like razor blades, actually, but they don't really want to bite. Yeah, they don't. They're very.
But it's you know, if you accidentally get hit, any arboreal animal that's a carnivore is going to have large teeth.
Absolutely.
They need to grab and hold on. You know. So that's. Shoot,
and they don't constrict; they just overpower.
Okay.
Pretty much.
They'll
hold them up against the tree or something.
Do they? Is this like a prehensile type? It is.
Yep.
Okay.
It grabs it, holds on.
That is so cool. I was looking at it and I can just kind of see how long this tail is. Yep. People that don't know snakes, from the anal scoop. There we go. There it is. So there's the vent. So for those of you guys who are just learning about snakes, so many people think that snakes are all tail, but you know, their body is just elongated, and then of course the tail starts here. That's really, really cool, man. Now, colubrid is the biggest genus of snake, isn't it? There's the most species in that.
Yep, that's right.
That's really cool. Yeah, highly evolved snakes, man. They're just like really, really well done. That's awesome. Look at you, man. Now he's gonna go. He's gonna come on out, man.
I'm gonna go back in there.
And so the burning of that hole makes it smoother.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Like if you're going to provide a snake with a hide like that, when you give them a meal, they got to be able to get through that hole with that meal in their belly. Otherwise, they can get wedged. They can damage their scales. They can probably get stuck in there. So it's good to provide a hole big enough that when they have their prey item in their belly, they can get through that hole.
Very cool. Yeah, this is good stuff, man. I like learning. I like learning about this.
So that was a lavender yellow. This one is what I call honeycomb.
Honeycomb, okay. And these are all names that you've kind of coined?
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you kind of the guy doing this? Are there, how many other people are doing these things?
I found out about him when I was doing my research for him. Where's this guy at? He's probably underneath. Jason Hood was the original guy, him and one other guy. There he is.
Look at you. That's rad. It's cool. You know your animals.
Probably get a good shot while he's sitting
there. Yeah, you know your animals. You know where they are, what they... And it's funny, he provides them with this box, but the snake wants what the snake wants. It goes, you know, it prefer to be under a board, you know? Yeah. You got this snake condominium here, like a duplex in reverse, and he wants to be, you know, even further under.
And, you know, we're looking at these, you know, these size animals, which these are going to be going on 3 years old.
Really?
So when you see a hatchling, you're going to be in shock what a hatchling looks like.
Really? Yeah, okay, they grow quickly.
They do. They grow quite, you know, for a while there, though, during the winter time, I wasn't heating the babies as much. So they were kind of going through natural like a natural brumation almost. So I didn't feed as much.
Right.
But now that I'm heating them, they're growing a lot faster because I'm feeding them year round, you know, and they got the heat on them. So I can feed them more often, like in the winter time and stuff like that.
And they're egg layers as well?
Egg layers, yes. But yeah, so that's what I call honeycomb. This thing's really starting to get
you can see those. Pretty. That is really nice, and it does have. I can see why you call it honeycomb. Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
So I've been able to recreate this color now. So I'm
cool.
I'm like pretty happy with that.
Yeah,
I always give people, if they want this specific look, I'd say, hey, we can get you it.
If someone's interested in this type of snake, what kind of financial commitment is it? You know, as far as like purchasing a hatchling, are they variable with the size?
For about 400.
Gotcha. So they're not, they're affordable.
They're affordable. Yeah,
very cool.
Hatchlings can be a little difficult to get going in the beginning sometimes, but I found some new stuff that works really well. Let me watch.
Yeah, you got it, man. I'll be right here. Really cool. Again, guys, just well thought out, beautiful floor. If there's any kind of mess, he can just wipe it right off. This is inspiring being in here. This is a really, really nice warehouse. It almost makes me want to, you know, spray foam my bike shed and where the tractor lives and stuff, because that would be cool. You know, I knew this was going to be a big video for us, as far as I was excited to get over here and see this place, and then, man, it's just extensive, bro.
So this one's set up, but I haven't decided what to put in here yet.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
just kind of looking at like, man, you know, what am I going to put in here?
But you see, that's kind of neat too. You know, again, guys, I always talk about doing things the right way for the animals. You build the enclosure first, okay? You get it dialed in, then you get the animal in it. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna take any snakes today. I'm gonna go home, do some research, I'm gonna learn as much as I can about the snakes, and then try and create something really cool that we'll be able to put the snakes in. Again, I'm stoked. Yeah. This is cool.
So yeah, this is another Barron's racer.
Okay.
Nice,
yeah, they're big. It's a big animal. Yeah. And again, such a difference of more sparsely furnished, but you can see the snakes just kind of, okay, yeah, I might get a, I might get tagged.
Response.
Okay, no problem.
I'll grab a hook, we'll get it out there. Once you get it in hand, fine.
Oh, wow, that's incredible, man.
Super fast.
That's incredible.
Once they know that it's not, you know, feeding time, they're usually pretty good, but they want to stay on that branch, man. They'll just wrap and wrap, so you got to get them moving sometimes to get them off.
Gotcha. Woo, that's awesome. Wow. What a cool looking snake. I can see what drew you to these, you know? Yeah. That is gorgeous. Wow. You mind if I grab?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, you can do the honors. You're hired, bud. All right, guys.
Dude,
dude, I am a Luddite. Whoa, I got a little nervous there.
No, just fast, fast.
That's so cool, isn't it, guys? Look at how beautiful this snake is. Barron's Racer. It's got that really cool face, that upturned, you'd say nose, but it's not rostral projection. That's an awesome animal, guys. This is really, really cool. Oh, and it is fast. He's twitching. Oh, yeah. And so I get a little twitchy when he twitches.
Yeah, don't worry, man.
All right, brother. I'm not worried. I'll take a bite, you know, then my face swells up like a balloon.
No, man.
So cool.
We're good.
But again, like any arboreal snake, he's really holding on.
They want to go up. That's the thing. It's just trying to go up.
Yeah,
you know?
to feel more secure.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's put him back in.
It's all right. They'll chill. You know, you keep them in your hand for a good minute.
The other thing is they have such strength in their body. They can stretch out.
They can hold themselves straight out.
Look at this. Look at this. Almost there, bub. Oh, I screwed it up for you. He's just going to find, exploit any irregularity in the design. There he goes. That is awesome, man. Thank you so much for doing that.
No problem.
That is awesome. Look at this snake, guys. These are cool species to play with, that's for sure. I love it.
And then in here we have tiger rat snakes.
Tiger rat snakes. Where are these from?
These are this is a Mexical locale, Veracruz.
Okay.
You can probably go right in that hole and see.
All right, let's check it out. I can't see, but can you guys see? Am I going to get nailed? I don't know. It's a little dark in there.
Yeah, it's back there.
There he is. Yeah.
Probably about 7 feet long.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there one or two in there? Can you tell?
I can't tell.
I'll look in this box, see if there's one in there.
All right,
if he's in there.
Let's see if he's in the box, man. What's in the box?
So I keep these together. They always cohab.
Is that something that you can do with many snakes or no? Huh?
Not all snakes. You know, some snakes that eat other snakes usually don't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But these guys you can. Yeah, it's good. They do fine together. You know, I wouldn't put a very small one with a large one either, just in case. You always want to try and make sure you keep them the same size. Let's see. Which one do I have? Or do I have both?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Almost looks like a king snake. A little bit.
These are arboreal too, and they do that puffing neck that
No
inflate.
way, look at that neck. Unhappy, but beautiful.
Yeah,
Holy
these are
smokes, dude.
super, super nice. Not many people breeding the Mexican locale in captivity. These are more, you know, when you start getting the ones out of Mexico, they're a lot more yellow on them than black. And they're real speckled out like that. And then you got the Tamaulipas ones that are just incredible. They're like gold.
Really?
They're like gold and they're white. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this, guys. A little agitation, the puffy neck.
Yep.
That is a beautiful snake.
Yeah,
man, you're making me a fan of colubrids. You know, a lot of people, you know, it's either ball pythons or the big retics and berms and stuff like that. But
I mean,
these are really interesting creatures, man.
They're just beautiful too.
Yeah.
I just love looking at them.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, and we were talking on the phone. You just sit in here in that reclining couch there and just watch things happen.
That's it, man.
Good for you, man. Congratulations. This is what an accomplishment. That's beautiful.
I can show you some of their offspring too.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. This is mental. Thanks for digging that one out. That was way worth it.
There's definitely two. That's the misting system too with that.
In this,
garbage can
so that's all filled with water?
Yep. It's all
Wow. And that'll mist the whole thing.
Yeah. Keep it, you know, try and keep it full.
Oh, listen, guys, listen.
Playing the drums.
See, he's got good rhythm, man. He's got some rhythm. Let the rhythm hit him. Wow. Unreal. I'm loving it. I don't want him to strike the glass, but look at this.
Yeah, they are just. It's that, okay, I'm in my cage now, so
Now I'm gonna
don't mess with me.
Yeah, this is my home.
Yep.
That's another species I would love to down the road, man. Again, it's just a cool looking snake. So these are some more of the bird eaters?
Yep, that's a bird eater. That's a female there. That's one you can have if you want.
No way.
Yeah, she's not able to be bred.
That's fine.
So she's just been a pet.
What was wrong with her?
So she lost like her oviduct came out when she had
like a prolapsed
eggs, like
ovum.
prolapse.
Okay.
Yep. So I didn't even want to try and breed her.
Yeah, no way. So you'd have to keep her alone, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think, man? Should we take a little lady? How big do the females get?
That's full grown.
That's full grown.
Like 6 foot.
Could we pull her out?
Yeah, we can.
Is that all right?
Yeah, and I got the male too. If you want him, you can pick which one. If you want both of them, you take both. If you just want the one.
No, I mean, I would, if I can't keep them together, it'd be better just to get one.
Okay.
Because, you know, I wouldn't want to set up 2 separate enclosures for, you know, I like keeping things in pairs.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I would just do one, and that would be like a cool display animal for people to
And you can
kind of
take your
meet.
pick, man, because it
Oh my
doesn't
gosh,
matter to me.
you're really kind, John. Thank you.
I'll get this one out first. We'll go down there. We'll grab that one
All
after.
right.
But this is the original male that I had that started the honeycomb line.
Okay.
So you can see his.
Yeah, he's not as bright as the other, but you saw something special in that snake.
Yep. And supposedly this kind, this color does come from the Caribbean side.
Okay.
And then you have the Pacific side. Usually has some of the more red animals. At least that's what I've was told and kind of looking on iNaturalist and stuff that you see.
That's a nice looking, and it's full grown.
I think he's actually might be getting ready to go in the shed.
Okay,
He's a little muted right now, but
my God, I love the faces on these.
and the head scale on top is really cool. They got those. Really
Right
good,
above the eye.
Yep.
Yeah, like kind of the shield. Is that like a shield scale? I don't know. I'm sure there's a name for all every scale on their body, but that's awesome. And he's doing that flatten his head thing.
Yep.
I love it.
These guys got a huge gape too. They can really fit some.
So, and rule of thumb is feed them something as thick as the mid part of their body, or can you go a little bit bigger?
You could go bigger with these guys. Okay. They eat chicken eggs.
All right.
Day-old chicks.
Day-old
chicks. Yep. And something cool about these guys too, they're sexually dimorphic.
Okay.
So the males, you could tell this is a male by looking. You see how keeled that back scale is? You can feel it.
Yeah, look at this, guys. It's got 1, 2, 3 ridges of keeled scales. So the females won't have that.
They'll have it, but not as pronounced.
Okay.
Just very, almost not noticeable.
Wild looking snake. Very excited, man. Big year for the camp. We got a lot of fun animals and enclosures being built. We got ponds, and wait until you guys see in the next couple of weeks. It's extensive. That's sick. And again, an outdoor enclosure.
Oh yeah.
What do I have to worry about? Ectoparasites. I mean, the odd tick I've plucked off. I'm not worried about that. But
yes.
you generally, I've been told by an old friend of mine, Tom Crutchfield. I don't know if this is true or not, but Tom, respected guy. He's never seen a wild snake with mites. Like,
because there's a lot of other mites that feed on those type of mites.
Okay,
that eat those
interesting.
Snakes and other animals that other insects that eat them. So,
look at this. Do you think he'll do food response?
Oh yeah, you don't want to get bit. I think he's just kind of more like what's going on.
Right, maybe picking up the
deal.
electricity of the cannon.
That's cool though.
Holy smokes, that's rad.
Typically not bitey, but
dude,
I think
it's all right. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. I've been bitten by animals before, but look at this, interested.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. Wow. All right, maybe, I don't know, is he seeing a reflection of himself?
Yeah,
Who knows?
I don't know. Something, maybe just the black thing in his face.
Yeah, maybe it looks like an eye. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's pretty cool though. Excellent behavior.
Yeah, cool. He was definitely interested.
Yeah, there was something there. That's really, again, that's why I'm drawn, why I wanted to come here and look at these snakes, because I know that they're more active. I know that they're...
He just wants to come out.
Yeah, and he just wants to interact.
Yeah.
And that's, I would love to interact with a snake, like just create something that we can just have a lot of really fun enrichment for it, and just watch it do its thing. And as far as the substrate, you've done like a forest floor situation. It's like
it's a mix.
Mix of what? What have you used?
Mix. I use soil, I use sand, and I use like peat moss and stuff like that. And
it really holds the moisture.
It does, yeah. And typically, 4 inches is about as minimum as you want to go, but there should probably be some stuff living under here. Usually I got all kinds of pill bugs and stuff going around.
Yeah, cool. That's cool.
There they are.
Yeah, good. So it's bioactive.
Yeah. I just leave all the shells and stuff in there. There's some go right there.
There you go. Those guys are doing the work, man.
Yep.
That's really cool. Where will they lay their eggs? In like hollowed out logs and stuff like that?
I would think so. Probably. Okay. I'm thinking, here like corn snakes like to lay their eggs in the cabbage palms and the palms and stuff like that. I'm wondering if they probably use palms and stuff, and like you said, hollowed out logs, rotten logs, stuff like that.
Right on.
I just usually put a lay box in here, kind of like what I have in these other setups.
Yeah.
With the females when they're ready, because you'll notice when they're, when they have eggs on them, and just put it in there and they'll go in. Did you want to see this one?
Sure, man. I mean, if she's
kind of tucked up. Yeah,
sorry, bro. And he's gonna get the hook because he practices smart snake keeping. No reason to get nailed if you don't have to.
She just thinks she don't know what's going on right now. Come on.
Oh yeah. Come on. Oh, now I know why you want to give her to me.
No, man.
I'm just kidding, dude. Her name's Satanica.
Yeah. No, she's not. She's cool. And they'll puff up too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow. Let's get her out here. Once I get her in hand, she'll be okay. Once she knows.
That is awesome. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's really cool.
Oh, gosh. That is insane. Look at that snake.
It's almost like, I don't even know, creamy, silvery color.
Oh yeah, we're gonna build something nice. I have a cool empty cage that will do quite nicely. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that's so cool, guys. Look at this. There she is. Satanica. Is that a name? What should I name her, guys? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, I'm very light, athletic animal. Like, I'm so used to only really handling like a larger constrictors, and they're just such a heavy-bodied animal, of course. But these are an animal.
I feel like for an arboreal, they're kind of heavier bodied, maybe a little bit. I mean, the males definitely get bigger than the females. She's a pretty big female.
She is nice.
Then she's got a super long tail.
Look at that tail wrapping around. Something else that was interesting I just noticed as she was sliding through my hands, the shape of her body is almost like triangular. And that is what helps them do this. Because of that shape, it's structural. They're able to stretch out further than a completely round animal. It's like having an I-beam of sorts, if that makes any sense.
And that's the same thing with the other ones that you saw over here. The Scalotes, the tiger rats.
The tiger rats, okay. Look at this though. That telescoping is really, really neat. This is cool, man. This is just amazing. I mean, we'll be chilling with her.
Yeah.
All right.
I would love her to go to you, man.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, man. We'll get an enclosure set up. I'll show you some pics. Maybe you can take a ride up if you get the free time. You can bring her up, and we'll do a fun video. Just you tell me how I did with the enclosure and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Awesome, man. That's cool. I'm excited. More snakes.
I'm sure you'll do her justice.
Oh yeah,
I know that.
We ain't gonna play around. We're gonna do something good. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna put her back in. Let her do her thing. Look at that, just beautiful. Just beautiful. A lot of the reason I didn't keep snakes, friends, is because I didn't realize I wanted to do more active, fun animals. This is it. This is definitely going to be really exciting for me in the camp. So just gently, if you just gently tap their tails, they're so sensitive. You just don't want it to get caught in the door. And there you go, man. Badass.
I'll take care of it, man.
You got that? I did it the opposite way.
It's all right.
Yeah, you got it backwards. I'm already screwing things up.
That's a custom cage I did, so it's not perfect.
No worries. That's so cool. Well, I'll tell you what, everyone. Just so much happening here, and what a beautiful enclosures. What I'm gonna do is we're rolling 46 minutes. Might be the longest Kamp Kenan episode ever.
What?
Yeah, I think.
A lot to look at.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna shut it down right now. You guys get outside. I appreciate you watching this whole video with John and I, but I want you guys to do me a favor. We're signing off. Go to Palm Beach Colubrids on Instagram. You on Facebook too?
I think it's linked together. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
On Facebook too.
The Instagram is all you need to know.
Yep.
If you're looking for an interesting snake, check them out. You'll appreciate this place. All right. Thank you guys for watching. One more with John really, really soon. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. What do you think? Are you excited about the new snakes? Comment below. See you later. Thanks, bro. Awesome. Yeah, man.